Today we're taking a look at these New Hampshire matches, which are happening on Tuesday, October 26, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. San Jose Sharks vs Nashville Predators. Defense and goaltending were very poor for the Sharks last season. They ranked 30th in goals against per game and 26th in shots against per game. They have given up 3 goals or more in 3 out of 5 games this season. Adin Hall struggled in his previous start, allowing 4 goals on 14 shots faced. Hall has a record of 3-1-0 with a 2.92 GAA and a .890 SV%. James Reimer started 1 game and played in 2 games. He has allowed 1 goal on 51 shots this season. The defense was not great, but goaltending was good for the Preds last season. The Predators ended last season ranking 11th in goals against per game and 24th in shots against per game. Joe Saros was very good last season. He had a record of 21-11-1 with a 2.28 GA and a .927 SV%. He has played well in the first 3 games. Saros has allowed 3 goals or less in 4 of the first 5 games he has started. Our first betting advice is to pick San Jose. Nashville has been in the middle of the pack in scoring so far as they come in ranked 16th, putting up 2.83 GPG so far. They are 7th in power play percentage at 26.6%, so we have a couple of teams that have been good with the man advantage this year so far. Nashville is 18th in goals allowed at 3.17 GPG. Connor Ingram grabbed the win after stopping 33 of the 35 shots he faced. It was his NHL debut. Joe Saros will get the nod in this one, and he has gone 1-4 with a 2.88 GAA on the year, including 1-3 with a 2.05 GA here at home. In his career, he has gone 35-31 with a 2.33 GAA here at Bridgestone Arena and 4-3 with a 2.57 GAA against the Sharks. Our second betting advice is to pick under 6. Minnesota Wild vs Vancouver Canucks. Defense and goaltending were mediocre for the Wild last season. The Wild ended last season ranking 15th in goals against per game and 17th in shots against per game. Cam Talbot had a record of 19.85 with a 2.63 GAA and a .915 SV% this season. Talbot has started 4 out of 5 games so far and has allowed 3 goals or less in 3 out of the first 4 games. Kaapo Kähkönen had a record of 16.80 with a 2.88 GA and a .902 SV% last season. He got lit up in his only start of the season, allowing 5 goals on 29 shots faced. Minnesota lost Ryan Suter, but signed Alex Goligoski in the offseason. Goligoski has 3 assists this season. Defense and goaltending were both a problem last year for the Canucks. They ranked 26th in goals against per game and 29th in shots against per game last season. Thatcher Demko had a record of 16-18-1 with a 2.85 GAA and a .915 SV% last year. Jaroslav Halak was acquired in the offseason to back up Demko. Halak had a record of 9.64 with a 2.53 GAA and a .905 SV%. Demko has allowed 2 goals or less in 3 out of 5 starts. In his only start, Halak allowed 2 goals on 20 shots faced. Quinn Hughes was tied for 3rd in assists and tied for 6th in points among defensemen last year. He has 3 assists and 4 points in 5 games played. Our first betting advice is to pick Vancouver Canucks. Against Seattle, Vancouver needed some third-period offense, but managed to come up with a road victory to spoil the home opener for the Kraken. The opening period saw the Canucks outshot by a 12-9 margin and outscored 1-0 to trail at the first intermission. In the second period, Vancouver was outshot by a 12-7 margin, but scored the only goal of the stanza to tie the game after 40 minutes of play. Bo Horvat scored his second goal of the season at 11:09, off an assist from Conor Garland to tie the game. In the final period, the Canucks held a 10-7 advantage in shots on goal, but they outscored Seattle 3-1 to earn the victory. After falling behind 2-1, Horvat scored his second goal of the game and third of the season, on the power play, at 12:52 off assists from JT Miller and Quinn Hughes to knot the score. Garland gave the Canucks a 3-2 lead with his third of the season, unassisted, at the 15:52 mark. Justin Dowling closed the scoring with his first of the year at 1900 hours, into an empty net off assists from Brock Boeser and Miller. Thatcher Demko made 29 saves for the Canucks, who were outshot 31-26 in the win. He is expected to get the start and goal again here. Against Nashville, Minnesota was a bit fatigued with playing the second game of a back-to-back situation, and it proved costly as their 4-game win streak came to a halt. The opening period saw the Wild outshot by an 11-9 margin, and they trailed 3-0 on the scoreboard after 20 minutes of action. In the second period, Minnesota held an 11-8 edge in shots on goal, with both teams scoring twice to make it a 5-2 game after 40 minutes of action. Nick Bjugstad got the Wild on the board with his first of the season at 11:30 off an assist from John Merrill. The Wild gave up 2 unanswered goals to go down 5-1 before Nico Sturm scored his first of the year at 19:57 off an assist from Brandon Duhaime to make it a 5-2 game. In the final period, Minnesota held a 15-10 shot advantage with neither side lighting the lamp, leaving the final score a 3-goal margin. Kaapo Kähkönen made 24 saves for the Wild, who held a 35-29 edge in shots on goal in the loss. Cam Talbot is expected to get the call between the pipes in this contest. Our second D betting advice is to pick over 5.5. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Winnipeg Jets vs Anaheim Ducks. The offense has led the way, but the hope is that the defense can step up as the Jets are allowing 3.80 goals per game. Dylan DeMello has 11 blocked shots, while Neil Pionk and Brendan Dillon have combined for 17 blocked shots and 36 hits, but the hope is the back end of the defensive unit can improve in the upcoming games. In addition, Connor Hellebuyck has seen a high volume of shots this season, with 166 already this year, and as a result, has a .886 save percentage and a 3.80 goals against average. Our first betting advice is to pick Jets -1.5, and our second betting advice is to pick over 5.5.